Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you guys had a good weekend. I hope you guys had a good week as well. It was productive. We pushing, we grinding, we going for our goals, and we're trying to achieve everything we possibly can in this time period we have on this earth, right? So today I wanted to speak about something that came to mind like a couple of days ago, and I've been thinking about it quite a bit, right? And sometimes you find people that they lie to themselves quite a bit, right? And it got me thinking because I've done this quite a bit, right, to myself as well. I think the easiest person to lie to is yourself. And as a man, personally, I feel like a lot of men do this. We do this every day sometimes. We lie to ourselves about our habits, we lie to ourselves about our discipline. And I think the big one is our pain, which is something that we do a lot. We try to mask our pain, try to hide our pain. You know, today we're going to speak about masculinity, responsibility, and the courage to stop lying to yourself. I think if you think about it, right, and you really introspect on life, like why, you have to ask the question. I always speak about accountability, and that sometimes start with asking yourself a question. And I think one of the biggest questions is why men lie to themselves, right? I think most men lie to themselves because it's easier than changing, or it's easier than trying to improve their situation or their life in some way or another. It's easier than doing the actual work, putting in the work, because it's a painful process when you introspect and you sit down and you like cut the bullshit. This is it, and you try and figure out a way or steps realistically on how to do better. That's difficult, because it's not only trying to be honest with yourself about what you're doing wrong or where you're trying to go, or it's also sitting down, seeing this process, and more often than not it's a long process, right? And I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of men like underplay their issues or underplay what they're facing. So it's easier than facing the flaws that you have, right? It's easier than discipline as well, because discipline is a difficult thing for every person to have, right? Or every person to try and achieve every single day. Because if things are not going your way, are you disciplined enough to keep on going on the same path, to doing the hard things, to try and do better in your life, or trying to get something out of your life, something that's meaningful and with substance? And I feel like that's really really difficult process, and I think that's one of the reasons why I have done it before, or I still do it sometimes. And I have to be accountable to myself and tell myself, and try and introspect and tell myself when I'm doing that, right? But like I can say, I have done it, I still do it sometimes, and not that it's a good thing, but when I do it, I feel it's easier than actually putting in the work of trying to better your life. A man who cannot confront himself will never conquer himself, Marcus Aurelius. And it gets me thinking that as a man, or as a person, you cannot lie to the person in the mirror forever. At some point, you need to stop lying to yourself. You need to sit down and really truly see where you are going wrong and what can you do to change your life. I think it goes deeper, because when we really strip down and we ask ourselves what masculinity really is, I think it's responsibility. That's real masculinity, responsibility, and that comes with discipline, that comes with being honest with yourself, that comes with facing the truth, no matter how difficult it may be, no matter how scary it may be. That comes with building up courage to do all the hard things and being responsible not only for yourself or for your family, but also trying to leave the world better than how you found the world, right? I mean, your parents could do their best in life, and that's all they need to do, is try to do their best they could for you. But at the end of the day, times change, they're growing older, you're also growing older, but at some point they were responsible for you. Now as they grow older, you're gonna have to be responsible for them, right? So masculinity is responsibility. It's taking accountability and being responsible for things, right? This is another quote from Marcus Aurelius. He says, waste no time arguing what a good man should be one. And that stands out to me so much. Like, it's like, waste no time at all. Just try and be the best man that you can be, because it's that easy. It's making that decision and implementing it every single day. With responsibility, it has me thinking that how do I become a strong man? And I do believe strong men aren't loud, they're more consistent. They understand their responsibilities, and even if they fail, they get up and they try again. They have the courage to try again. And that's true masculinity. That's true courage. I think, because like, if you continuously lie to yourself, where lying to yourself leads you, where is it going to lead you? And it destroys confidence, it destroys progress, it destroys your peace, your identity, and your self-respect. And if you as a man or as a person look in the mirror and you don't have respect for yourself, that's one of the most terrible things that could ever be. Like, you need to be able to respect yourself, but how do you get there? Is by consistently showing up for yourself, consistently believing in yourself. And how do you believe yourself? Is by day, small actions, doing the things you just said you were going to do, not lying to yourself about how deep your pain or your progress or whatever it may be is. Trying your best, every single day, and that's all you can do. Is just be a little bit better than the person that you were before. We are what we repeatedly do. So you keep lying to yourself, at some point you're gonna stop trusting yourself. So at some point you need to stop lying to yourself and face yourself. That will be the only way as a person that you can conquer yourself. If you don't, obviously it's going to be bad. Obviously you're not going to get the results that you want or you're looking to get. And like, if you really cut it down, it's very simple, I think, to how to get yourself or how to stop lying to yourself, is to tell yourself the uncomfortable truth. Be honest with yourself about how bad the truth is, or just be honest in that sense, right? And I think start small promises, right? Start with small things, and build systems, not moods. Don't just do things because you feel happy today that you can do, or you're excited today you can do things. Start with something small, build a system around it, like whether it's praying, whether it's getting up at a certain time, whether it's going for a 5k walk or something. Just make sure that you consistently do it over a period of time, and obviously it will progress, and you will end up doing more. Obviously, if you've seen that your mind is like, okay, he's doing this thing, then tomorrow he's doing it again, then tomorrow he's doing it again, and it's something good. Like, take for example a walk. Every day you commit to like a 5k walk or something, right? At some point you're going to believe, like, you know what, you can do this, no matter how you're feeling. So that's why it's like, start off small, right? And move in silence. You don't have to necessarily tell everyone your plans. Just do it. Like, be a good man. just do it. Wake up early, just do it. You don't have to tell everyone, oh no, I plan to do this, I plan to do this. Just tell yourself and be there. Show up for yourself every single day by doing things you said you were going to do. It's not necessarily the most glamorous thing, but it's the thing that's going to help you the most. Listen to this, right? Your future self is watching your current habits. A man becomes dangerous the moment he stops lying to himself. Just remember that. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just need to be honest with yourself. Masculinity isn't about acting strong, it's about becoming strong. And how do you become strong? Is by just having courage to stand up and try and do the right thing. Like I always say, you don't find yourself, you build yourself. And that comes with courage. Once again, aura is built under pressure. This is the company, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys.